So, hello. Once again, I'm back, but not on my old trustworthy Dell Alienware M17R5, but instead, I'm on my prehistoric, ancient, however you want to call it, MacBook Pro 2012, running the one and only, the amazing Void Linux. And before I will continue, let me check out if the stream is working properly. Let's start from that. Okay, good. Yeah, good. So, as I said, Void Linux, recording locally, streaming. I will show you all the details and many more things. And let's start with the GUI method of about XFCE. As you can see, Void Linux, XFCE, X11, running on this ancient Intel Core i7 CPU, 16 gigabytes of RAM. I think it has 256 SSD space, and you will see now in the terminal. Let me go in the terminal. Let me zoom in a bit. This is good, I think. So yeah, as you can see, it runs with the kernel Linux 6.2.85. I will have a couple words regarding this thing. Free cell, I'm driving the system screen resolution in 2880 by 1800. It's a 15-inch display running at 60 Hz. However, I'm downscaling the recording and the resolution today on the resolution of MacBook Air, which is basically 1440 by 900, if I remember correctly. That's the resolution. We will soon see in OBS. Anyway, the rest of the system information you can pause the stream or later on the YouTube channel the video and take a good look. As you can see, it has an ancient NVIDIA GeForce GT 650M Mac Edition. This is very important. It was back then when Apple and NVIDIA were still getting along. The integrated CPU, the Intel one, I have disabled it already. But yeah, let's go back. And now let's check out the OBS settings. Here we are. So as you can see the video, it's as I said 1440 by 900, 25 FPS, and then for the output I'm using FMPEG AEC and FMPEG VAPI H.264 for the audio and the video respectively, 8000 bitrate, and of course it's the same thing for the recording, and I'm using MKV for the file type. And as I said, recording locally, streaming on the Kick service. And yeah, let's continue. Since I don't recall exactly what I showed you the other day when I returned to Void Linux, let's just take it step by step as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. Of course, you already have seen the mouse cursor, it's this one. I'm using red glass. Then this is my top panel. Here you can see my daytime, the weather, and then you can click and have the forecast as well for the weather. These are the RPMs of the fans. These are, for example, the OBS Studio. This is the network, speed, download, upload. These are various media like speakers, microphone, etc. And then, speaking of which, let me check if I'm recording the microphone. Yeah, okay, good. I got a scare from the other day. Anyway, this is my custom icon for the Void Linux Whisker menu icon, or the application launcher, or start menu, however you want to call it. And these are my Whisker menu customizations as far as appearances go. But also I have enabled some basic math functions. For example, you can type the equal sign and then do a simple math like For example, parentheses 10 times 10 plus 100, for example, and then you will get the result up here, 200. And this one, coupled with this application finder here, you can do the same thing. For example, 200 times 10 parentheses plus 200. Boom. Result 2200. Anyway, these are my customizations. This is my dock basically. And yeah, I think as appearances go is quite cool and up to speed almost with my rest of the Linux distributions, as you have been seeing in my videos and streams. And let me show you for appearances. I'm using the Sweet Dark V40, of course. Icons I'm using Beautyline. And for fonts I'm using the JetBrains Mono Regular. And then the same thing with the window manager. The theme is Sweet Dark V40, and again JetBrains Mono Regular for the font. And then this is the mouse, the theme I mean, Red Glass. So yeah, as far as appearances go, these are the things that you can see. Let me show you how many apps I already have open. Sorry, I got ahead of myself because I try to do this as soon as possible, but no, we'll take it step by step. I forgot to mention what is Void Linux, why I consider it amazing, and also the same thing about the XFCE. So we have to do some reading on the web pages. This is the official web page for the Void Linux distribution. Void is a general purpose operating system based on the monolithic Linux kernel. Its package system allows you to quickly install, update and remove software. Software is provided in binary packages or can be built directly from sources with the help of the XBBS source packages collection. It is available for a variety of platforms. Software packages can be built natively or cross-compiled through the XBBS source packages collection. And you can keep on reading about this. This is the important thing. It uses Runit. We use Runit as the init system and service supervisor. Runit is a simple and effective approach to initialize the system with reliable service supervision. Refer to the Void Handbook for an introduction, it says. But yeah, it has plenty of cool things and why this is important to me and many other Linux users. Void Linux for the win. And this is the official page of XFCE. XFCE desktop environment. XFCE is a lightweight desktop environment for Unix-like operating systems. It aims to be fast and low on system resources while still being visually appealing and user-friendly. Now I'll go and read the official Wikipedia page regarding Void Linux. Void Linux is an independent Linux distribution that uses the X-binary package system, XBPS, package manager, which was designed and implemented from scratch, and the Runit init system. Excluding binary kernel blocks, a base install is composed entirely of free software, but users of course can access an official non-free repository to install proprietary software as well. And goes in great detail, plenty of other cool stuff. And this is the XFCE Wikipedia page. XFCE, pronounced as 4 individual letters, is a free and open source desktop environment for Linux and other Unix-like operating systems. XFCE aims to be fast and lightweight while still visually appealing and easy to use. The desktop environment is designed to embody the traditional Unix philosophy of modularity and reusability, as well as adherence to standards, specifically those defined at freedesktop.org. So yeah, I think everything that we read it's quite true. XFCE and coupled with systems like Void Linux, it's insane on performance, as I will soon demonstrate, even on this prehistoric, whatever you want to call it, MacBook Pro of 2012. And trust me, the same more like performance you can get out of MacBook Air 2012. Anyway, here is the deal. I've already opened a few apps like this, and now I will keep on going with them, keep opening more apps, keep loading more apps. So keep always in mind that this system has taken quite a beating, literally. How can I say this? Literally, I have screws missing on this system, both inside and outside the system, and still I wonder how it works. The screen has problems, the speakers have problems, the trackpad have problems, the cable has problems. Anything, almost anything and everything about the system, hardware-wise, is problematic. But Void Linux for the win. And of course XFCE. So here we are. Keep always in mind, this is an authentic experience. This is the first time the apps that are loading while the system streams. I want to say screams and streams at the same time. It's insane. And records and streams at the same time. And as you can see, the applications launch very fast and they are quite snappy to use. And also on this system I have enabled my own version of Expose. Look at this. I have it on a keybind and of course on a hot corner. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Like nothing. Absolutely nothing. And yeah, I don't know if you can understand this. This is this already uses some heavy apps, so to speak, and it's like nothing on this system. And let me open a few stuff. Let me try to open some stuff here. For example, like this one. Maybe I need to import for this one. Let me try again. Or maybe it's an issue with Flatpaks. No. Okay, I haven't configured. It's growing pains that I haven't yet gotten up to speed. I will return to these things. Let me do something else on this system, for example, on like this. As you can see, so very snappy, like nothing. And then let's open up a couple more apps like LibreOffice Writer. Here it is. Yeah, like nothing. And as I said, this is first time run after a system fresh system boot. It's amazing. Look at this. Absolutely snappy performance. Expose now. Boom, 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 boom. Like nothing. And then I will jump to another workspace. Workspace 2. And now workspace 4. And now workspace 1. Like nothing. This ancient system. Imagine having now a modern system. And keep always in mind a very important thing. I'm using all the extra visual effects like shadows, like transparencies and so on. And it's like nothing. So yeah, I will try to hide all these apps. I'm using hide. Also using shade, but now I'll use hide. And let me explain a few things that I've done with the system, I mean. As you can see, I have customized my terminal with my Swedish flag colors like this, and of course the prompt of the terminal. I again made the same mistake. I mean the terminal as a whole, but also the prompt of the terminal and the fast fetch. And also I have enabled my XBPS man, just like with apt-man the other day on Ubuntu. I will not do the updates now because I'm working with the system, but with just this command I can update everything in the system. And this is what I want to say about the Linux kernel. when I returned to the Void Linux, I didn't have for a long time I didn't do any kernel updates, and I tried to update to the Linux kernel 6.18 something, and I had troubles with it. As I said, I'll not do the rest of the system updates anyway. I had to go to the grab menu during the boot phase and go to the advanced Void Linux options, and then use an older kernel to boot properly, and then I just put the newer Linux kernel on a hold. Other than that, the system is fully updated except what I just run in the terminal. And you know what, I will go ahead and just close all the apps and try to update the system, because even updating the system, even that, it's so fast, so fast. Close all, why not? I don't need you at the moment. Not you, I need you because you are streaming and recording. So yeah, all apps are closed now. And now let's do the update with XBPS man. Here we are. Yes. It's like anyone that uses Void Linux, everything is so fast about this system. Like everything that you do, even in this old system, this old hardware. Yeah. So yeah, it's almost done. Keep always in mind, speaking of effects and all that, maybe you have noticed this since the beginning of the stream or the video. My wallpapers are changing every minute, so the system does so many things at the same time, non-stop, absolutely snappy while doing so many things at the same time. And what else do I have in store for you? Speaking of wallpapers changing, slideshow so to speak, let's see. Boom, wallpaper status 183. So let's move, let's jump to another wallpaper. Let's go like 800, like this, instant, boom. So yeah, as you can see, I have a few checkups to make regarding this wallpaper jumper. I think it works just fine, but maybe I missed something because I did it very last minute. I completed it very last minute. But yeah, as you can see, the system is insane, fast, snappy, capable, even if it's an ancient MacBook Pro. But trust me when I say this is doable only with very rare operating systems like these Linux distributions, like Void Linux, like Endeavour OS, or other minimal, so to speak, distributions like even Arch Linux, for example. But yeah, the system has full support, the Void Linux has full support for the system. One thing that I didn't accomplish, but maybe that's more related to my willingness to spend more time with it, the Wi-Fi thing. Maybe it's even much easier now with the newer kernel. But I don't want to drag this any longer with the Void Linux. I just want to have this system, you know, like now and then kind of thing, and not just that I'm using it, you know, all the time. It's a rare exception that I'm using these old systems of mine, unless, of course, to keep them somewhat up to date and check the status with the systems that I have already installed on them. It's not like I'm going to remove this Void Linux and put some I don't know, Arch Linux on it. But if I wanted, of course, I could do that. Anyway, I don't want to drag this any longer. Once again, I repeat, prehistoric MacBook Pro 2012 running this good, as well as you saw it already. It's insane to me. And before I go, I will just show you the hot corners that I have enabled myself in the system. I will keep it like this, for example. And then already you know with the key bind, it's this one. And then I have it with the cursor, as you can see. Boom. Boom, like this, no problem at all. And then I have it on the bottom right corner as well. And then I have the top left corner, basically it's screensaver lock kind of a thing. And then on the bottom left corner it's the screenshot tool. So yeah, amazing stuff. Nothing, in my opinion, if anyone cares for my opinion, this system, as far as everyday tasks, as everyday normal user tasks go, except gaming, it has nothing to fear compared to many modern systems, and actually puts a same many modern systems, especially if they are running Windows, especially then. Even macOS puts many modern systems to shame. Trust me, I know very, very well. Anyway, this is it for now. More to come, of course, with this amazing Void Linux and this ancient MacBook Pro 2012. As always, thank you for everything and see you on the next one. Bye!